Alright, what is up? Welcome back to another video. I'm going through my collection of cameras, gradually trying to get rid of stuff, trying to sell stuff, and trying to bring a little bit more harmony into this chaotic life that I've created for myself. And I've come across a few things that I want to bring to you because of my poor purchasing decisions, my poor life choices, and hopefully we can find a way to join those two together and spread my lessons unto you, the viewer, so you can avoid my mistakes. First off, we want to start off with these. These are both Olympus Stylus cameras. As you can kind of tell, they're very similarly laid out. They both have the fun little flippy designs. That's cool, right? Well, here's the thing. One of these is useless and the other one is useless. This one is useless because it shoots Advantex film. You can tell because of the little decal right there. That triangle means that it takes Advantex, which is a film cartridge that gets loaded into the bottom there, and it shoots smaller frame size than 35mm. Advantex, APS film, whatever, is used now as kind of a sizing for sensors on digital cameras. APS-C sensors, the same size of those sensors is roughly the size of these cameras. So that's information that you now also get to possess with me. APS film never really took off too much. There were some cameras that were made for it, but the hype kind of died down pretty quickly. The film is kind of hard to come by. Not a lot of shops actually develop it, and it's going to cost you a pretty penny for low quality consumer kind of film. So if you see that symbol, stay away. This guy is not an APS film camera. This is a standard 35mm point and shoot. You can see it's pretty small. It's a little bit bigger than the APS film camera, but these have significant problems, specifically the Olympus Stylus, the Olympus Miju, whatever, the Olympus point and shoot camera systems. If you have one like this, which is a prime 35mm 3.5 lens, it's a great camera. However, plastic. One of my favorite things was pretty much universal adoption of plastic gearing and components in cameras, and this is no stranger to that. The mechanism which drives the film take-up is a motor, a little electronic motor, and the gearing that comes out of that is plastic, and over time it wears down and becomes unusable. So basically, the shutter on this camera does work. However, it does not take up any film, so if you want to shoot like 36 double exposures, then this is the camera for you. If you don't want to do that, don't get one of these. Not all of them are broken. It's one of those things where it's not broken now. There's no way to tell when it will be broken, and I don't know if anyone recreates parts for this. If they do, I'm unfamiliar with it. I would like to look into it, possibly get this repaired, but if they don't, which so far as my understanding of it is, there aren't any parts out for it, you can take it to a shop and they can try to find a working one and swap parts out. However, you run into the same issue of how long are those parts going to last, because these cameras, they're not making any new ones, so you're just kind of swapping out broken parts with newer, not yet broken parts. Bit of a design flaw there, which is unfortunate because these are really nice, compact, simple to use 35mm point and shoot cameras. However, I really can't recommend them. In fact, I usually shy people away from getting them because of their compact nature and because of how easy they are to use. They usually cost quite a bit of money. I find it kind of silly to spend a bunch of money on something that is essentially a ticking time bomb of obsoleteness. So, all that to be said, two cameras here, both of which have different issues, both of which are, well, this one still works, but don't shoot APS film. It's not worth it. This one doesn't work, and I can't really recommend you get Olympus stuff because it is gonna break. I still think they're great. If you want to get one, then by all means. The Prime versions are more expensive than the Zoom versions, but I think fewer moving parts is typically the best because the Zoom versions have the drive component for the lens unit, zooming in, all that stuff, and that also has been known to fail. So my recommendation, don't get a point and shoot. My other recommendation, if you are going to get an Olympus Stylus, Olympus Miju, whatever, get a Prime version. It's going to cost you a little bit more, but it will likely work for longer. So that's all. Not super great news today, but wanted to share that with you. Little fun tidbits that I have of my garbage. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it as always. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more information that I possess, because I got a lot of that. And catch you on the next one.